Overwatch 2 is a unique first-person shooter where you can play each map differently depending on what team composition is being played. The main three comps are Rush, Poke, and Dive. But depending on the map, certain comps are favored based on the structure of the map. Some maps are really poor design that some comps like Poke are heavily favored to dominate the other team comps. A well-designed map, in my opinion, is one that can allow all three of the team comps to be played. King's Row, for instance, is a map that I believe all three team comps can be played without one really dominating the other. This is why this map is also very popular. Everybody likes it because, for one, it's OG from Overwatch 1, but it allows a lot of playstyles. But then there are terrible maps. Circuit Royale is one of those maps. It has such long sight lines with little to no cover, which makes Rush almost impossible to play in ranked, so that team comp is out of the question. Dive is also hard to play because each choke, the Widow or Hanzo player is out of reach for the first set of cooldowns for dive characters, like Winston's jump or Genji's dash, while the snipers can sit back the entire time and dish out damage before the dive comp can even reach them. And because of this, Poke is heavily favored to be played, and whichever team has the better DPS will probably win the game because of the design of the map.
They have no more Widow, we can play the game.
So, here's my solution. If we introduce map voting at the beginning of every ranked game, we can start voting for more fun maps to be played more often, which makes the ranked experience more fun to play, and more importantly, avoid bad maps more often. The player base gets to play maps that they want instead of random select that we experience now, which will motivate players to keep playing Overwatch a little bit more because they have a say in which map they want to play. Also, there's no downside to this feature, because if Blizzard starts taking data from the map votes and sees a pattern of the least voted maps, that'll influence them to rework the maps a little to fix the problems like the Circuit Royale and its long lines of sight with little to no cover. And lastly, if we get good maps like King's Row, everyone in the lobby can play what they want for the most part because each of the three team comps are viable, whereas Circuit Royale almost forces you to play Poke if you want to win the video game. If you think this is a good idea for the game, leave a comment down below. Peace.